Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to dig into important topics and pull out the key insights for you. Today, we're tackling promotions and salary advancement, really getting strategic about it. Our goal, we want to help you turn that whole asking for a raise thing, which, let's face it, can feel pretty intimidating, turn into a confident, evidence-based case for your value. It's not about asking for a favor, right? It's more like presenting a solid business proposal, showing how investing in you benefits the company. Okay, so let's get into it. The best way to get ahead, it seems, isn't just sitting back and hoping someone notices you. It's about constantly showing your value, and this is key, actually documenting it. This kind of proactive approach, well, it's a great way to fight off that feeling of, imposter syndrome, a little voice telling you you're not good enough.
Yeah, that's spot on. And what's really interesting is how that continuous documentation changes the whole game. It shifts the negotiation away from feeling, I don't know, awkward or unsure, and puts you in a position of confidence backed by actual data. You're not just asking, you're proving your worth with facts.
Right, facts are hard to argue with. So how do we do that? How do we capture all this value we're creating? This brings us to the idea of a brag book, or maybe call it a professional portfolio. Basically, it's a detailed record of your impact, not just like your job duties from your resume. It needs specifics.
Exactly. It's all about those quantifiable achievements. So
Or-
instead of just saying you managed a marketing campaign, you document something like, I designed and ran a marketing campaign that boosted client engagement 50% in 6 weeks. And that led to, say, a 15% increase in our quarterly sales forecast. See,
Mm.
metrics, impact, that's objective evidence.
Okay, so we've got our brag book building up, filled with solid proof. What else matters? Is that enough on its own?
Good question. Performance and proof are huge, but you also need to think about timing and what the market says you're worth. A really common mistake people make is waiting for their annual review. But often the company's budget for raises and promotions gets locked in months before that, usually like first quarter. So if you're not already on their radar on that list early, well, your manager might not be able to do much, even if they want to. You've got to plan ahead.
Ah, okay, so timing is critical. And you mentioned market value. It's not just about what you do inside the company walls. How do you figure that out accurately? There's so much info out there. It seems like it could be confusing.
Yeah, it can seem overwhelming, but it's important. You need to look at multiple salary comparison sites. Think Glassdoor, Salary.com, maybe the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Levels.iv if you're in tech, Indeed, SHRM. Check a few, get a range. That builds a stronger case. And remember, don't just focus on base salary. Look at the whole package benefits, bonuses, stock options, training budgets. That total compensation picture is what really counts. It adds up.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, let's talk pitfalls. Things to avoid. I heard a surprising one. Being too good at your job. Irreplaceable.
Yeah, it sounds counterintuitive, right? But if you're the only one who knows how to do critical parts of your job and you haven't trained anyone else, your manager might actually hesitate to promote you. They worry about leaving a gap. So proactively training someone, building talent around you, that's actually a smart strategic move for your own advancement.
Wow, okay. Never thought of it that way. So what if you do everything right? You've got the brag book, the timing, the market data, and the answer is still not yet. That's got to be discouraging.
It definitely can be, but the key is how you handle it. First, stay professional. Don't get defensive. Then ask for really specific, measurable feedback. What exactly do you need to achieve or demonstrate? Turn any vague comments into a concrete plan. Ask, okay, what specific metrics or skills should I focus on over the next 6 months to be ready for this next time? And also, think about non-monetary options. Could you negotiate more flexibility? Get support for professional development, like a certification? Or maybe take on new responsibilities that clearly set you up for that next level. A no on money right now doesn't mean you can't get something valuable.
Right. Find other ways to win or advance. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener? Getting that promotion or raise isn't usually a one-shot deal. It's this ongoing strategic process. You've got to consistently show your value, document it carefully, and then articulate it clearly. It's about advocating for yourself continuously. So here's something to think about. What's one measurable accomplishment, maybe even from this week, that you can start documenting today for your professional portfolio? How can you start building that undeniable case right now?